Wow, what's up, y'all? So, the reason the market can't go down is because when you sell out of your stock, then it starts to go back up, and you still like the stock, you're forced to buy it back, so then we start going back up. I just want to put in a request to all the guys out there shorting the market, or shorting anything in particular for more than a day, 9 minutes. Because we were short today. We had two nice trades in CRM and AMAT short, followed through from the weakness that it had on Friday. Then we covered, and they became great longs. But let's go back at some of the stocks that we still own. SQ, I sold some. What did I get me? Got me sitting here without a lot of SQ, and it keeps on going up. But what I want to say is, I just want to request some money, because it must be amazing. How does that feel to have unlimited amounts of funds to keep shorting the market without having any repercussions or any consequences? It's awesome. Like the guys that were shorting the Qs, or shorting SVXY, or shorting Alibaba, or shorting SQ, or shorting Triple D, or shorting CLDR, or shorting anything. It must be amazing to not have any worry to short stocks just on an assumption that maybe someday you'll be right. And when you get it right, like the UVXY dollar cost averaging guys, unless they were dollar cost averaging right till $11.50 the other day, and they didn't sell it at $15 and $16, then you're right back to a big fat loss in your account. So I just don't understand how you do it. More importantly, this SQ represents what this market generally does to you. You take something off the table, the thing breaks down, looks like it's going to go down some more, and next thing you know, it's breaking all-time highs, and you have less of the stock that you liked, and now you're just sitting there debating whether or not to buy it back, and generally you don't buy it back. So that's why what I do, and this is how I became a trader in the first place, instead of selling the SQ or any of the Alibaba on the way up, just short it when they're having some weakness and keep it in your other account long because you think it's going higher. I thought SQ was going to go to $22.50 when I bought it at 11 bucks for 100% return. We're almost there. I still got from 11.50 and 12 and 12.50 and 13. I stopped buying it at 15, then we sold some of it before the numbers came out. We wound up buying it back at 18 at 17.50. Then we waited till the numbers came out again the next quarter. We bought it back at 19.50. So it keeps on working, trading around the original lot, but every time I've sold out of the stock, all it does is keep on going higher. Whether it rolls over and dies one day, I don't know when that's going to happen, but every time I've sold the stock so far, it's gone up after I've gotten out. And that's what this market's all about. For every one stock that you sell and keeps on going down, these biotech stocks that go up 3,000% and then roll over and die, that's a whole different thing. Those are all worthless stocks that get short squeezed, and then when they roll over, they generally die. But if you're trading the diamonds or the Qs or SVXY or some of these stocks that generally don't go down, how do you stay short? I really don't understand. You want to short, you want to short something for, a couple of minutes or an hour or two. It's really all you're getting. And most of the time you're just buying the stock back higher and you're losing money on your short, or you're buying a stock that you just sold out of higher and you just wasted money, time, commission, because they just keep on going higher. Do I think Alibaba's going to $250? I do. I think it's going to $250. Does that mean it can't pull back 8 or 9 points in the next month or so? Sure. But if it doesn't, it's still going to keep on going higher. But if it does pull back, chances are there'll be buyers there that want to own the stock long term. So, depending on what your time frame is, a day, an hour, a week, a month, there's a lot of different ways to trade this market. And right now, buying the dips, obviously, on the overall market has been working. Buying SVXY on any dip. You finally got a dip of, 30-point dip. And now you've made it all back. I think you're down 10. If you bought the highest point possible, I think it was 160. 160. You've made back 20 points so far. 28 points so far. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. But, There are some shitty stocks out there, but even Snap came back. Even, what was that? BlackBerry's back, for God's sakes. I mean, this thing broke 10.50. I was like, it's BlackBerry. It'll probably pull back to 10. Next thing you know, it's at $11.33, looking like it wants to go to $12.50, maybe even $13. I don't know if I'm buying BlackBerry yet, but if it pulls back and holds that 10.50 again, it might be an interesting area to buy it, because there's not many stocks that you're finding that are coming out of downtrends. That's why I like the stocks that I like, CYH and the SQ, and even the Alibaba started out as a bottom play as it broke back over 95 and 105 where we started buying it. So ACIA, for instance, the stock looked like it was rolling over and dying. Numbers were bad. Suddenly it catches a bid, starts to rally, hits resistance, pulls back 5 or 6 points, and then in one day it makes it all back. Really impossible to try to stay short. Not saying you can't short, not saying that some of these stocks that we love can't go down, not saying that Dow and the QQQ can't go down over the next 30 or so days, but to say that shorting is a great way to try to trade this market, I don't see it. Even Cisco, for God's sakes, looked like it might be rolling back into the $29 area. Next thing you know, the thing goes back to $31.50. So I don't see it, and I'd like to borrow some money because you guys must have unlimited funds, and it's a great way to live, I guess. But, I don't know how you do it. So anyway, I'm sending out, I know I'm behind about 20 or 30 people. I'm going to get those emails out to you guys this week, and I'll see you in the room. Fantastic. It's just another fantastic day. The only loss we took was Lumber Liquidators short because, again, that was one of those assumption trades. There was no reason to short Lumber Liquidators, really. It was hovering near the 1-minute VWAP, but it just couldn't break. And, a stock rallies from 19 to 30, you think it's going to pull back, and they don't. So, Lumber Liquidators was a short. I had a short today. It didn't work, proving once again, that shorting is very hard and doesn't really work too well. But when that next sell-off comes, I got some key levels on the Dow and key levels on the Qs right now. If you're interested, stop in, see what those are. And obviously, when you have a stock that goes up every freaking day, like Alibaba and SQ and Lumber Liquidators, eventually there's going to be some profit taking. When that comes, who knows? Usually it starts with a gap up that rolls over, breaks the VWAP, and reverses. So, good luck. Good luck, that's all I'm saying. Good luck shorting. And let me know when that next imminent crash is coming.